Hey, Chiefs Kingdom. Welcome back to your ultimate Kansas City Chiefs news update. It's September 10th, 2025, and the 2025 season is underway, but after that heart-stopping, controversy-stirring opener in Brazil, one question burns brighter than ever. Can Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs turn a shocking Week 1 loss into fuel for a historic three-peat chase after Super Bowl 59 glory? Mahomes didn't just play quarterback last Friday, he redefined toughness with a scramble that had the world talking. Stick around as we break it all down, from global partnerships to injury updates and bold predictions. If you're ready to run it back, hit that like button now. Alright, let's dive right into the latest buzz surrounding our Kansas City Chiefs. First up, that unforgettable season opener against the Los Angeles Chargers on Friday, September 5th in São Paulo, Brazil. What a way to kick off the year, or should I say, what a wild ride. The Chiefs fell 27-21 in a game that was sloppy, penalty-riddled, and full of drama, dropping them to 0-1 for the first time since 2018. But amid the frustration, one play from Patrick Mahomes has everyone, fans, analysts, even defenders league-wide, rethinking everything about QB protection and dual-threat madness. Picture this. 3rd and 8 at midfield midway through the third quarter. The Chiefs are trailing 13-6, their high-octane offense sputtering against a retooled Chargers D that spent the offseason picking apart Andy Reid's schemes. The pocket collapses, as it did all night, but Mahomes? He spots a crease on the right, tucks the ball, and bolts like a freight train. He weaves past the initial rush, hits the first down, but doesn't stop there. As cornerback Dante Jackson closes in near the sideline, expecting the usual slide or step out of bounds, Mahomes lowers his shoulder and boom, a clean, textbook collision. Jackson stumbles back, Mahomes stays upright, and Arrowhead. Wait, make that São Paulo erupts in a roar heard round the world. That 15-yard gain led to a TD 4 plays later, flipping the momentum even if the Chiefs couldn't seal the win. Folks, this wasn't just a scramble. It was a statement. Mahomes finished with 6 rushes for 57 yards and a touchdown, generating some of the most explosive plays we've seen from him. Analysts are calling it a defining flashpoint that could force defenses to scrap their old playbooks, no more pulling punches near the boundary. I mean, come on, Chiefs Kingdom, that's our guy. Warrior mode activated. But let's be real, the loss stings. 12 penalties for 105 yards, turnovers, and injuries piling up. Andy Reid said post-game, there are things we've got to work on, and he's spot on. Still, if this fire lights under the team, watch out. Shifting gears to some exciting off-field news, YouTube stepped up big time as the presenting sponsor for the Chiefs' 2025 kickoff campaign. This partnership made history with the first free global NFL stream of the opener, beamed to millions worldwide from Brazil. NBC handled production, and even creators like Speed joined the broadcast for that extra flair. Imagine Chiefs Red taking over screens from Kansas City to Kansas City. Wait, Rio. It's all about growing the kingdom globally, and with the team's international games like this one, it's perfect timing. Reid called it a month-long celebration of football's return, tying into fan events back home. As a die-hard, I love seeing the Chiefs expand their empire. This could mean more international drafts or games down the line. Huge W for visibility. Now on to the press conferences heating up this week. Offensive coordinator Matt Nagy lit up the room during his September 1st media session, showering praise on Patrick Mahomes. He leads in every way possible, Nagy said, emphasizing how Mahomes' work ethic and on-field instincts set the tone for the whole offense. Nagy went further. He wants to be great, highlighting Mahomes' drive to evolve, especially in the deep passing game for 2025. This comes hot off training camp, where Nagy noted Mahomes treats every year like a fresh challenge. And after that Brazil scramble, it's clear Mahomes isn't just leading, he's revolutionizing. Reid echoed this in his September 8th presser, talking regrouping after the loss. We've got to clean up the penalties and protect better. Chiefs fans, doesn't this make you pumped? Mahomes at 30 is entering his prime, three-peat vibes incoming. Big injury update that's got me smiling. Wide receiver Hollywood Brown is feeling 100% recovered and ready to roll. After a nightmare 2024 with injuries sidelining him for 15 games, including that sternoclavicular surgery, Brown returned to practice in mid-August and hasn't looked back. His number one goal for 2025, a healthy season, as he told reporters on June 17th. Nagy backed it up, saying Brown has got to get back on the field and get reps to hit his best self. In the opener, we saw flashes that beautiful 20-yard grab from Mahomes on a scramble kept drives alive. The Chiefs are protecting him smartly now to avoid disaster later, per reports. With Rashee Rice suspended early and Xavier Worthy still developing, Hollywood could be the deep threat spark we need. I'm telling you, if he stays healthy, this offense explodes. Speaking of analyst takes, the hot topic is those playoff simulations painting a grim picture. ESPN's 2025 season sim has the Chiefs missing the playoffs entirely and no wild card spot, bumped out by the Bills, Ravens, and Texans in the AFC. CBS Sports went bold too, predicting the Chiefs won't even win the AFC, citing secondary woes and a tougher schedule. Lingering questions in the secondary are real, with Trent McDuffie nursing a minor tweak from preseason and depth issues exposed in Brazil, where Chargers' Justin Herbert picked on them for 280 yards. But hold up, NFL.com's predictions still have KC as AFC West favorites at minus 115 odds with a deep playoff run. I'm with the optimists. One loss doesn't define a dynasty. Finally, preseason previews are still fresh in our minds, especially with rookies like DT Omar Norman-Lott. The second-round pick out of Tennessee, 63 overall, was turning heads in camp, bringing that interior pass rush juice to pair with Chris Jones. In media sessions, Norman-Lott said he's ready to just go get after it, hyped about facing Mahomes in practice. But oof, he got dinged up in the August 15th preseason game versus the Seahawks, questionable to return with a knee tweak. Chiefs Huddle Show caught up with him recently, where he previewed his role, disrupting pockets and learning from Spicks. If he bounces back, this D-line could be unstoppable. Preseason showed promise, but that injury's a wrinkle of fingers crossed for week 2. Phew, what a roundup. The energy in Chiefs Kingdom is electric, from global stages to gridiron grit. As your host, I'm fired up. This team's built for comebacks. Now let's break down what this all means for the Chiefs' 2025 trajectory. Starting with that Mahomes moment in Brazil, the implications are massive. By lowering his shoulder instead of sliding, he shattered the QB protection pact that's kept signal callers safe for years. Defenses like the Chargers have thrived on hesitation, pulling up to avoid roughing the passer flags. But now, coordinators are scrambling, pun intended, to adjust. Expect sharper pursuit angles, harder hits, and less restraint near the sidelines. Steve Spagnuolo's D might love it, more chaos for Mahomes to exploit, but offensively, it raises the injury stakes. Reed and Nagy will have to tweak protections, maybe more designed runs or quicker releases. Psychologically, it's gold. Mahomes just told the league, "I'm not backing down." Could this inspire Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen to follow suit? Hypothetical. If defenses go full aggro, does Mahomes' completion percentage dip below 65%? I say no, his vision adapts. But long-term, medically, cumulative hits could wear on that arm cannon. Chiefs docs are already ramping up conditioning for contact absorption. Zooming out to the secondary, those lingering questions aren't hype. In Week 1, Herbert carved them up, exposing gaps without a full-strength Jalen Watson. Simulations like ESPN cite this as why KC misses playoffs. Too many big plays allowed, pushing them to 9-8 or 10-7. If McDuffie misses time or depth falters, the run D suffers too. Chargers rushed for 140. But here's the flip, with Norman-Lott potentially back, the front 7 stabilizes, freeing Snead and crew to cover. Prediction: secondary allows under 200 passing yards per game by midseason if they gel. Don't sleep on it. Offensively, Hollywood Brown's full recovery is a game changer. Last year, injuries killed his rhythm. Now at 100%, he's primed for 1,000 yards and 8 TDs. Paired with Kels, that 37-yard TD bomb in Q4 was vintage. Rice post-suspension and Worthy's speed, Mahomes has weapons. Nagy's deep ball focus? Expect 300-plus yard games weekly. Despite Sims saying no playoffs, I'm calling BS. The Chiefs go 12-5, win the West, and host a wild card round. Why? History. They've bounced from 0 to 1 before, and Mahomes' leadership per Nagy turns losses into fuel. Fan poll hypothetical. If Brown stays healthy all year, does the offense top 2024's points? Vote in the comments. I say yes, 28 ppg. Broader picture, that YouTube partnership isn't just hype. It amplifies Chiefs' brand, drawing global talent and pressure. Predictions say 3-peat odds at plus 500 favorites for a reason. But watch the AFC North. Ravens in Week 2 could be a bloodbath. If Mahomes' bold style sticks, defenses adapt, but KC's talent wins out. Bold take, Super Bowl 60 rematch with Philly? Book it. Prediction tables, e.g., category prediction record 12-5 playoffs, yes, #2 seed Brown yards 1,100 secondary pass ids allowed less than 200 /GM fan poll overlay, Chiefs playoffs? Yes, no, Chiefs Kingdom, I want to hear from you. After that Brazil thriller, do you think the Chiefs make the playoffs in 2025, or are those Sims onto something? Will Hollywood Brown's health be the X factor, or is the secondary doomed? Drop your hottest takes in the comments below. Best one gets a shout out next video. And if you're loving these updates, smash that subscribe for more Chiefs breakdowns. What's your bold prediction for Week 2 versus the Ravens? Let's discuss. Your voice matters. There you have it, Chiefs fans. From Mahomes' game-changing hit to Brown's comeback and playoff drama, 2025 is already epic. Key takeaways: regroup, protect the star, and believe in the kingdom. Next up, deep dive on the Ravens matchup, but don't miss it. If this fired you up, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and share with fellow fans. Run it back, Chiefs. See you soon.